Hello and welcome to another episode of Will's Allotment Diaries. So yeah, first of all, apologies that I haven't posted a video in a little while. Just had a few things going on with work and stuff like that, and but I'm back down at the allotment now, and basically I haven't been down here for about a month, and it's got pretty overgrown. I am a little bit embarrassed to kind of make this video. I was thinking about kind of like tidying it up, but no, I thought I'll show you kind of what it looks like at the moment and what my kind of plan of action is in terms of sort of getting it sorted out and all that stuff. And then at the end of the month I'll do like a proper allotment tour once I've tidied it up a bit, because it does need tidying up. But yeah, I'm a little bit embarrassed, but in the interest of kind of openness and everything, I'll kind of show you what it looks like at the moment. It's a mess, just totally overgrown with weeds. But yeah, and I'll do a proper tour of everything that's going on once I've tidied it up a bit. But yeah, here you go. Right, so here's the jungle. Those are all potatoes there, and onions. This is nothing. That's all nothing. This is so embarrassing. I'm quite ashamed actually, but yeah. This is my beans, which I started putting up, but didn't finish doing it obviously, so that's all fallen down. This is my sweet pea arch, which has actually got some sweet peas on it. These are my broad beans, which I've worked on this already since I've been down here, and I've just like tidied them up. But yeah, there's broad beans galore. I've got a little bit of black fly around the outside there, but you couldn't walk through this bit before. These are my peas. Over there is calabrese and cabbage there, which is doing quite well actually. Then over there, that shouldn't be all like that. That's mainly supposed to be like beetroots and radishes and lettuce and everything, but nope. And then down that line across the front is all my raspberries and blackberries and everything, which I've obviously neglected, and it's got overtaken by weeds. The compost bin is now literally covered in weeds, and this bit down here is always messy, but it's got really bad now. Anyway, I'm going to end this for now. I'm going to tidy up a bit. Basically the plan is I've got some weed membrane, so what I'm going to do is clear these pathways of weeds. I'm just going to rip them out by hand, and then start laying down weed membrane. I'm going to tie up these peas as well, which I've tied up the broad beans, but yeah, there's tons of them, which is cool. But yeah, I'm going to sort out my bean thing and then clear these weeds as well. Basically, I'm here until it gets too dark. Alright, well, I'll check in a bit and see if I've made any progress. Right, so I'll show you what I'm doing. This section here was all jungle style weeds, like that, kind of really bad. So I've literally just ripped out most of them by hand and then raked it a bit to like kind of make it level. Now I'm going to add this weed membrane over the top, so I'll do that now and I'll show you in a second. Okay, so it's like that, and now I do somewhere in this jungle have a gigantic, I think it's like 100-litre bag of wood chippings. So now I'm going to just put it down over the top of this, and then we'll be able to see what we can make it look like. Alright, be back in a second. So yeah, what I've done is just put a really thin layer of wood chippings on the top. I'll cut the sides down eventually. I'm not doing that today. I just want to like get like this path done down here and around here, down here, and sort of down here. So yeah, that's my sort of plan for the rest of the day, and I think that'd be quite a good sort of what do you call it, quite a good layout, and it'll clean it up quite nicely. And then what I'll do, basically I've only got like this much wood chippings, so that's why I'm only putting a thin layer on it. But what I'll do is like in a week's time buy more wood chippings and put that on top and just keep on building up the level of wood chippings. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get back to work and I'll check in once I've laid out all the paths. Right, cheers, see you in a bit. Alright, so I had actually, well, I thought I recorded this, but then turns out I didn't. So yeah, basically, what I've done is sort of laid out the pathway. I've run out of wood chippings, but I've laid out the pathway with the membrane of kind of what I wanted to do today. You can see that down here is where I started trying to spread out the wood chippings, and I thought, well, this is pointless, isn't it? So I'm gonna call it a night for now, and then basically tomorrow I'll be up here again. I might not have the wood chippings. So this is the thing, when you let the weeds go, the snails and slugs just come out big time. I just chucked them over that way. But yeah, this is, I don't know how I'm going to cope with that, but don't worry about that at the moment. Just one section at a time. Anyway, I'm going to check out for now, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye. Right, so it's a few days later, and what you can see is I've managed to do quite a lot of the weeding, and also big shout out to my mum who came down to help me with some of the weeding as well. We've cleared out all this path and down there. I've cleared out one of the onion beds as well, and this bit here and all around here. So basically tonight my mission is to, and these are compost bags full of weeds as well, but yeah, tonight's mission is just to finish laying down all of the weed membrane up to about here, and then covering it in wood chip. I've bought two, what sizes are they? 200 litre bags of what's it called? Landscape bark. And yeah, so that should create a nice little thing, and I'll weed this little bit as well, just to like finish it off, and cover that bit as well. But yeah, anyway, I'll check in a bit. What I want to try and do though is make this video, finish this video, and then do a June allotment tour this weekend. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I'll check in a bit once I've done all of this. Cheers. So yeah, this is what I've done so far, but it's starting to rain quite a lot now. The question is I don't know where I've put my phone, and I'm hoping it's not underneath here, because obviously what I've done with this is lay them down with these little tent peg things. I can't seem to find my phone. So I'm worried that it might be underneath one of these little bits of weed membrane. Anyway, I'll check in once I've found my phone. Panic over, I found it. So it'll be funny to see on the footage to see if I skimmed over it. But yeah, anyway, I've got it now. Anyway, I'm going to finish doing this because it's starting to rain now. And then, yeah, that should be it for tonight. Check it in a bit. Right, so I've laid out the weed membrane and it's all pegged down nicely. What I'm going to do now is basically cover it in the wood chip. And around here, I'm not going to cover in wood chip yet, because I've got this raised bed that I want to try and make tomorrow. And once I've actually put in that raised bed, then I'll be able to put in more of the weed membrane. But yeah, it's coming on slowly but surely. That bit there, I didn't weed at all. I've literally just done a bodge job and covered it. So hopefully that'll work, we'll see. But yeah, I'll check in once I've used up my 200 litres of wood chip. We'll see how far that goes. Right, check in a bit. Bye. All right, so this is what I've managed to do. So I've put quite a bit of wood chip down now, and it's quite nice because it's kind of separating. Like, you can easily, like, clearly see the defined, like, kind of paths and stuff like that. I did have to really sort out my peas and stuff like that. But I'll go through this on like a kind of allotment tour, which I'll also do this weekend. But yeah, 200 litres of wood chips doesn't go very far. I've managed to do there, around here, up to about here, and then briefly around here and up that little middle path as well. Like I said, I'm going to build that raised bed tomorrow, and that will then allow me to properly put in more wood chips and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I'm quite happy with this. Obviously wasn't happy with myself neglecting it and all that, but I'm kind of glad that I'm kind of back on track with it and stuff. And these are all actually meant to be here. They're all different wildflowers and flowers that are good for the bees. There's like 3 different packs of seeds that I bought, and I just chucked them all in. They seem to be coming up quite nicely, and that'll be the plan, is down like the center here, is just have these little dotted 2x2 foot beds with flowers and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll do like a allotment tour as well this weekend, a June allotment tour. And yeah, just watching my kind of what do you call it, redemption video. But yeah, I'll check in again shortly. Cheers, bye.